Some Illinois residents spend their New Year's morning enjoying the fresh air as part of an initiative hosted by the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. The IDNR's First Day Hike invites residents to visit one of 15 state parks for free, family-friendly self-guided hikes. As Castle Rock State Park in Ogle County was one of the participating parks, and there was plenty of hikers on its trails today. One hiker we spoke to says it was a great opportunity to just get outside and explore a new park.
Just health value outside, fresh air, seeing other hikers, people and their dogs is always fun, and just kind of enjoying nature and scenery. Got some nice pictures. The river's really nice, and yeah, just some fresh air for today.